Well, good morning. Well, having heard the First Minister on Friday, we have the Prime Minister's coming out of lockdown proposals to await tonight. No doubt they will be greeted by relief and anxiety in equal measure. Relief that we can all feel a bit freer. Anxiety that that very freedom may be dangerous for all of us. It's hard to work out how history will look back at this period. I suppose only time will tell. Perhaps the more pressing question is, what does the future look like? What can we take out of this time that will help us move on? People say it will be good when things get back to normal, but I think we can do better than that. Of course, there are many good things now, but normal for many is the need for income support, benefits even when working, and that's for many of our heroes in the NHS. Food banks, unaffordable housing or no housing, inequality in society, the gap between rich and poor are growing, underfunded NHS waiting lists, social care starved of resources, and of course all of these things always affecting the poorest. Even now we hear on the news of extremely wealthy individuals using the government's furlough scheme to support their staff rather than using their own plentiful resources. This weekend we mark 75 years since VE Day was celebrated up and down the land. It's hard to make comparisons, but I think the thing we share in common today with those of 75 years ago is not just that we should maintain what was, but that we should work together for what might yet be achievable. So it's my hope that if we take nothing else positive out of this time, we will take the commitment to embrace each other. COVID-19 brings home to us that we need each other and must work together if we are all to stay safe and healthy and well. It also says very powerfully to us that those we need most are often doing the humble work in the quietest ways, and they are not those we are always told are indispensable. Of course we need leaders and entrepreneurs, but the real work is done by our neighbours. The bin collectors, the drivers, the shop workers, the carers, the nurses and the doctors. These don't only just look after us, they drive the economy that often allows the entrepreneurs and the business leaders to say, often without irony, look what we've done. So let's try and take out of this time the determination to build a new future and no more blinded by spin and misplaced trust in misleading promises. Focus on the important values that we now see clearly with new eyes. The New Testament speaks of these values when it says that the last will be first and the first will be last, that those who are forced to sit at the back will be welcomed to the front, and unless we take on the likeness of children, we will not experience the new world. Normal is not good enough now. We need a new approach, shaped on the anvil of the suffering of far too many people. If we choose to, we can fashion from the shattered pieces of this terrible disease a new and better hope and build a new world, truly worthy of heroes. The whole chaplaincy team send their love and best wishes to you all. Thank you for listening.